All right, and that clamps up there, so it's finger tight. So to level them, I don't know if you remember, but ideally the bubble is my side, so I'm going to use the two that are further away, so it's going that way, and then I want it, and then it's going that way, all right?
The bubble's on the side.
Which side? It's there, isn't it, the bubble?
Yeah. Yeah. So that one's set up, all right?
Oh, it's on the side.
Okay, let me get that. It's not ideal, mind you, but because we're going to be shifting back and forward.
Camping.
Yeah. Yeah, camping. Right.
We're in the tent.
Yeah. So we'll assume that this is going to be on a service station against that wall, right? And we've set up approximately halfway between there and that one over there. So there's little buttons in here that click out when you got it on, all right?
Oh, I see, yeah.
And I'm going to hold that up here. Hopefully nobody will bash it. And then I've got a level bubble, which I'll use in it. Right, so that's... Right. That is the bubble at the back almost in it. It still looks bent though, doesn't it?
Oh, it's slightly off, yeah.
Yeah, right. So, is that in properly? No, right, that's it. So, yeah.
Oh, no, it's not actually.
That's
Yes,
it.
yes, there.
Right, can we leave
exactly
it? Will
there.
it fall?
Oh.
No, over there. If we put it up against the wall, would it?
Yeah, there. Just there where I've got it, but it's got the...
Yes, that needs to go at the back. I mean, ideally, you would have, but it's a shame to have somebody to hold it when that'll be all right.
That's fine. Quite close, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's just with the bubble clicked on.
Yeah, so you got a bubble. So that bubble's good, but as you say, it was bent, so you're better off with this type of bubble, which you can buy, which shows you it's...
That's a much bigger one.
So the
Yeah,
bubbles that one
but they're easy to lose and drop, whereas that one fits in the back.
Okay.
All right. Right, so at least you can all get your bits of paper now, and you can see what we're going to try and do. Yeah. Yeah. So give them all out. Yeah.
Has anyone got a yeah. I have, yeah.
Right. So basically, we're going to read the staff on both instruments if they're both set up, right? And then your booking board is, as we showed you in there, you got staff point A was up beside the wall, right? And then we're going staff point B up here. And then we're going to move the instrument really close to it. and then we're going to go back to A once we're done. When we add up these, it's going to give us an error, and then we can decide whether that error needs to be adjusted, all right?
Yes.
So I'll read it what it is, and I'm not going to tell anybody. You're going to have to read it yourself. Excuse me? Oh. And this is, so the thing you first do is the outside here, you've got the focus for the stadia hairs. You want to get them for your eyes as clear as you can. And then you focus this. This has got a continual slow motion, which that one hasn't. You can either tap the instrument to get it to move, but I flick the foot screws back and forward. The image moves up and settles. And I read that at 1. Right? Yeah, let me go around the other way. So you want to make sure you flick the foot screw so you get the image to move up and down. But make sure your crosshairs are nice and fine. Let me have a look at this one. So this one is nearly set up. I think this one yesterday ran out of foot screw everywhere. So let me just bring that down. Because you don't want, it only goes so far, right? And that's that level now. So with this one, you can look at it, get your crosshairs, again, as fine as you can by adjusting the outside, then the main focus, and then press the button to make sure it goes up and down. And that's 1, 4. I'll not tell you what it is. You read it, all right? You press the button, you can see it. Sorry? This camera, just attachment, some video in it, and video up there as well, just to kind of keep a record of what we're doing.
This is post A?
We're sighting A, so use the one instrument, don't use both of them, just use the one instrument. We're going to read the staff forward, you write it down, then we're going to read the staff when I move it to there, and then I'm going to move both instruments up beside it, and we're going to do the same exercise again. And then I'm going to move the staff away back to the start, and you read it all then. And then we'll see what you get, all right?
This is staff A, for example.
A is the first line, B is the next line, and then A the next line. Right, and the first thing we're going to do was obviously setting up the instrument, but again, there's examples now to do that. Both instruments are set up. What I want to do is everybody to read each level. Well, you know, you can split it in half. Sorry?
It's the upper, the middle, and the lower?
No, we're only going to do, this is your back sight because you're looking back. So your first reading goes in there. Your next reading goes in the foresight there. Because you're looking at the same bit. No, don't put anything in it. The next one's at the back sight again onto there. Then the last one will be the foresight onto there. So that's the operation. We don't need to write anything down. So what are you reading at the moment?
4.43.
Correct.
Your faces.
All right, so write it down. So that's for it to be A.
I think I might read that as well.
Yeah.
As I say, you've got to be careful. You're reading the main crosshair, not the one at the top or the one at the bottom.
So, sorry.
And stick with the levels. So split yourself, and one half will read that level, and one half read this level.
So that goes to
No, it's staff point A,
A, right? Yeah.
and you write on your value there.
So it's the back side.
Yeah, that's the back side, yeah.
1.43.
Yeah. 0. We're reading it in
Oh,
millimetres.
sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. In the next shot we're going to do, I'm going to move it eventually to B, and then you'll have a foresight, because it's if we're moving forward.
Right. Okay.
All right, B, and then you're going to move the instrument, it'll read a back sight onto the B again, which is over there.
Yeah.
Then I'll move the staff forward, and you read a foresight to it when it goes back up in the wall eventually. All
So
right?
I don't need to do anything else.
Nothing else at the moment.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
All right?
It's probably through that's the middle
I'll take any
Wow.
success.
Yeah. Confused.com.
You're measuring, but surely your eye has to be level with what you're.
No. What we're doing is we're trying to establish a horizontal level. right? So the instrument's been set up, it's level,
Yeah, but it could be high or low.
doesn't matter. We're just trying to find a level position, wherever it is. Read the staff, and then I'll show you how that works out.
Okay.
All right? So the first objective is, can you read the staff correctly?
So you could be reading the stuff low.
Yes, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So have you read any of them yet?
Yes.
Which one? 1.426, I got 425. That's all right, it's interpolation because there's nothing written in it. Which I was saying with the half...
Slightly higher than middle, but it's hard to say.
That's right. So with a half centimetre staff, you could probably get it a little bit better, but that's harder to read over long distance. This is by far. What did you get?
I didn't
haven't yet?
understand it.
All right.
I didn't understand it.
Okay, so you're looking at staff point A first.
Yeah.
Your first reading is going to be a back sight because we're looking back.
Yes.
And then I'm going to move it forward, and that's going to be B. So you're looking forward to B. So it'll be in there. No, not yet. And then you're going to move the instrument, and I'll go back to A. Sorry, back to B as a back sight. No, it goes to the left. Yeah. You need to rub these out because you're putting figures in there. Have you read it?
Yes.
No? What did you get?
The first one, yeah, about 1.43, 253, around
Well,
about that.
which level are you using, this one or that one?
The one at
The front. Well, the one at the front is 1430.
Okay.
So if you got that, that's
It
fine.
was round about that. Matt had read it out, so I heard him say it before.
Cheating.
But I could see that's roughly what I would have put
Right.
it at.
Okay. But that's
I
good.
probably
But
would have said
when it's in the
1.42.
middle, it's definitely, you have got to interpolate a little bit more. Right.
Sometimes I understand it.
You will. So,
I can, yeah.
so next in the list, you have a wee look at this and you tell me what it is. So you want to focus the crosshairs to make sure they are clear. Then focus on the staff. Then read it. What the centre crosshair has.
Yeah. And that is, you're essentially measuring how high up this is.
No. Relative to that, you are.
Relative to that, yes. But
So this
that
doesn't
might-
matter at the
Why
moment.
does that not matter?
Well, because you're just getting this height of horizontal
Yeah. So they're
level, and that's relative to what you're reading on the staff there.
Yes.
Sorry?
If you have a look, sorry, all I can see is that there's a cross, and I can see 1.4, and it's the box underneath there.
Right, so in the bottom of the staff you've got 1.4. So that's, you've got your meters and you've got decimeters, right? So 1.4. Then it's, you've got one box, and then you got a white box, you imagine it, and then you got another red box. Well, if you know you got 1.4, so the top of the box is 141, the start of the next red box is 142. Right, so you get 142, so now what you want to read is the millimeters. And you've got to decide is the millimeters whatever you think it is.
So I don't understand why these two would be different.
Just wait a minute, let me just make sure.
Which
Right.
I'm looking at the...
No, the big one in the middle.
Well, looking at the E. The line.
Yeah, you'll.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
looking at the one underneath, I'm so sorry.
No, you've got to look at the main crosshair.
Yeah, so that's...
And so you get 1.4.
1.4.
It's on the second block, so that's 2. So what's the millimeters? It doesn't tell you what it is. You've got to tell it. That block, you split it into 10 millimeters. So where is it? Halfway, 3/4 of the way? Just at the start?
I have no idea what you mean.
It's halfway.
Do you mean, look, all I can see this,
Look at-
and then I can see that one and that one.
Right.
Two, a small cross.
In your piece of paper here, it shows you how to look at it. So get one of the sheets. Not that one. Not that one. Next one.
I can show you on the ruler, Gabby.
That's all right.
Yeah, but it'll help her. So on here,
Yeah.
you were saying you were halfway through the block. So in this particular case, it's 3.0.
Yeah.
It's not 5. It's the start of the next block, 6.
Yeah.
And it's not halfway. It's just below it. So it's 3.063. So you're reading. If you take the next one, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So these lines are telling it where it is on the staff. So if you read it through that again, you're looking at 1.4,
1.4, yes.
2, because it's the second block. And then it's almost halfway, so it's either 5 or 6. And that's the best you can do. Once you've read it a couple of times, you'll get the hang of it, believe me.
Right, okay.
So it's 1.425. So you're going to write that down. Whatever your sheet was.
Where do I write that?
That is on A. Back to A. It's a backside to A. Right, sorry.
Thank you.
All right?
I guess what I was.
Why are
would they
these
be
different?
so different in their measurement?
Because of the different heights. We've just
Just
plonked
because
them.
they're different heights. Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Right.
We are trying to arrive at a relative horizontal to that staff. That's all we're
Right.
trying to do.
Okay. So,
Right? So forget about where they are.
yeah.
Forget about how high they are off the ground.
As long as you're using the same.
As long as you use
measurement.
that.
Yeah.
And
through the-
on this one, you press the button, you see it move. On this one, if you flick the foot screw back and forward quickly, that will move.
Yeah.
Right? Have you tried that?
Yeah.
So you get it to float. And if it floats, it means the compensator is working. All right? When I take this one off, I'll shake it and you can hear the compensator move. So you want to get that, because if that compensator sticks, the line of sight isn't horizontal. It goes in horizontal, then as soon as it hits the compensator, it's going off because it's stuck, so it could be pointing anywhere. And that's no good. You must get the thing to move. All right? So all we're doing is establishing that horizontal relative to what it says on the staff there.
Okay.
Nothing more
Yes.
at this stage. All right?
And so this is slightly higher than this.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. Right, so has everybody read these levels?
I haven't read that one.
No, you only stick with the one. Because otherwise you'll get yourself, because it is at different heights, so you'll get messed up. Has everybody read the levels?
Yeah.
Because I'm going to move the staff over here now. So what we basically do is turn the instrument round, and we're going to sight that one, which is B, and that's on a 4 sight, because it's if we're going to move forward. All right? That was your back. We're going this way now. That's the 4 sight. All right?
Yeah, thank you.
Piddling down. Right, so you might want to move this table out a bit, because, well, just so that we can get round, because we're going to all stand round the table round to get this instrument. Right, so that's fine. Just so we can stand in here. So I'm going to read this forward now. And again, every individual might have to alter it. Excuse me. So, 1 4.
I was just saying.
1 4 3 8. 1 4 3 8. Right.
Yeah, but just bring it up for us so that you just have a reading.
1 4 2 1 2 Right, go on. Is she getting in the way? Oh no, it's all right. I was worried when I was there, was I getting it? So the setup not too bad.
Yeah, I got 1.438.
1 4.
Because if you go 3, and then in your head you divide the square.
That's right.
1.438. Come on.
That's 2. My goodness.
Is it the back?
It's quite easy once you get your brain round it.
You just have to divide.
The blocks, the spaces of the blocks into 10. The further away you get, the more obvious it is where it's the start, the middle, at the end, you know, near the top.
I'm just saying, why don't they break those units into small units?
I showed you the staff one there, didn't it? 1/2 metre staff, you remember talking about that?
Yeah.
That's fine for this type of work because you've got only 5 millimeters to discern. But once you go 20 or 30 meters away, it's no good to you. You can't read the figures.
Where should we? It's here? No.
That's fine. 1438.
It was here or here?
No, that's B. So when you move the instrument, it'll go back in there, and then I'll move the staff, and that's repoint A again. So it's not C, it's A, B, and A.
Okay.
Okay? So what you've got there, 1438, which instrument was this one? This one. 1438, so you read it correct. So
it's good to put it here.
yes, because that's the foresight, because back sight is where you come from, all right? Foresight is where you're going. So if we were going to move the instrument to the other side outside, this is forward, and when we set up the instrument, we're going to look back. All right? And that would get it in the right columns if you think about that. Because quite often people put it in the wrong places, and then they think, why doesn't it work out? So the leveling is good, the reading the staff good, but they got it in the wrong place.
1, 4, 3, 8 or 9.
No, you should have read one way before that.
What's that?
You should have. Did you not read it when it was this side?
I did 1, 4, 3, 8.
Sorry?
The first one was 1, 4, 3.
30, yeah, that's fine. So put that in there, right?
Yeah.
So now you're reading a foresight onto B.
Sorry.
Onto B. This is B. So you read back, now you're going to read forward in there. It's on that line of B. So that's been moved to B.
Oh, so this is not an A point?
Yeah. No, the top one's fine.
Why?
Because the staff point was there, that was the first point.
So that is A?
Yeah, that's 1430. Put that back in. And that's done. That's finished.
So this one I don't have it.
No, you won, and then you read in there, what was it, 1438? Have you read it?
1, 4, 3. I was thinking 9, but 8 is
8,
fine.
8 or 9, doesn't matter. You're 1 millimeter differently, that's good.
It's okay.
The next one.
Why this is? Why it's not?
Right.
Why is not 1438 on the line of A? Because we haven't moved it.
You moved the staff.
Move the measurement point.
He's moved the staff. When the staff back sight onto the staff is 1430 at A, right? So A's there. I've now moved it to B, and you're reading forward, which is there. And when we move the instrument again, it'll be looking back on the same line because you're looking back to the same point. Then I'll move it back to there, and that becomes A again. You don't write A up there.
But theoretically, we're saying at the moment the wall is, the floor is higher at this end than over
It is,
here.
yeah. But that's your rise and fall, which I was saying earlier. That's what we used to do in the old days, was get a difference in height between there and there.
Right.
But this way we're using height of collimation, which is looking at the horizontal, and then we work out the reduced levels from that height of collimation. All right, so everything's relative to this light.
Yeah.
I was just wondering, so then when you're moving to your new spot that you're measuring the levels from, if you drop down or you rise up, how does that affect the reading? Or
It's going to read higher or lower than the staff. Simple as that. And you write that down.
And so but you're moving the tripod itself, so that's going to be at a different level.
Well, it is, and you need to establish that height, that horizontal height, or that level, and that's why you're observing a known point. So that was a known point, for instance. We've now gone forward to that, which is a known point, for instance. Then when we move the instrument forward, going back to a known point, because that's where it was previously. So you're always using a known point.
So would you put the tripod where you're currently measuring A, or no?
I'm going to put the two of them just behind that first desk, and then we'll all look into that and read that, all right? Providing we can see back to there.
But if we were
Yeah, you will get it, it will click.
If we were outside, you would move the tripod to where the measurement.
The next
imaging
shot,
is.
yeah, the next one, yeah.
So the one that you've just measured.
Yeah.
So you know that.
Once you've got A and you've got B, you move the instrument, goes back to B as close as you can, and then you sight A back to there, and then that distance from there to there has been exaggerated over what we've got at the moment. We've got something that's balanced, it's halfway, so any error, you don't know where it is because you're not isolating it. So you've now got 10 paces there, 10 paces there, it's 20 metres. When you move it up to in front of that, you've got 19 metres of any error.
Okay.
And that'll expose the error, and once we add up the back sights, that will tell us whether there is an error and how much it is.
Okay.
If it had been properly outside, it's a little bit longer, and ideally you want 15 metres back and 15 metres forward, so you got 29 metres times the error, then it's easy to understand. Because you're levelling, you shouldn't really level much more than 30 or 40 metres away.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't, it's hard to read it any closer than this because you don't know where it's pointing. So if you're saying that, well, I'm only going to go 30 or 40 metres away, that is almost the distance from when we next set up back to the start point. So if we see any 1 or 2 mil error in there, you know that any levels that you take within 30 or 40 metres away are only going to be 1 or 2 mil. It's not a problem.
Okay.
And the only way you can establish that is to do this exercise. All right?
And you're adjusting, let's say that the ground's uneven, you're adjusting these at the bottom to maintain, that height will always stay the
No,
same.
you forget about all you're trying to establish is the crosshairs within the instrument. Are they, when it's set level with the bubble,
Yeah.
is that truly level? Is that truly horizontal? And this, what we're doing here, tells me if the crosshairs are too high or too low. Because you would never know. You read the stuff and you read it at 1438 or whatever it is. But you don't know whether it should be 1439 or 142 or what it is.
Yeah.
So the only way you can do that is do back and forward shots, back sights, forward sights, on the same place, exaggerate that error and see what it is.
Okay.
All right. So everybody's read this one and everybody read that one? What did we get? See if we get it this time?
I'm really sorry, I'm the dunce of the group.
No, you're not.
Definitely not. I am.
So in that one, you got 146.
That's not right though.
I've got 1433. So why have you got 6?
Yes, I know.
Ah, good man. And this is what you need to make sure you're looking at that middle one. What did you get?
1.433.
Exactly. And it's only, it doesn't matter if you're a
And
millimetre
I
up or
worked
down.
out the distance as well. 5.4 metres, 4.5 metres.
Well, we can check that. You've got a tape over there.
Let me just check. 5.4.
Yeah.
1.45.
1 point.
1.45.
It might have moved. Whoops. No, it's 1.4. It's in the middle, nearly. So it's 1.4. You get the first block. So it's 1. The start of the next block, the red one, is 2. The next one's 3. And it's about, it's a little bit more than under halfway. So it's 1.3, 1.43 something.
1.43.
Yeah, and you've got to read the millimetres now.
Oh, okay. And millimetres. How do I find those? Where are they?
You've got to interpolate them where the crosshair is in the middle. So is it halfway? Is the line up? It's not halfway. Is it higher or lower?
I would say that's a third up. So 3.3.
So 1.433.
So I did the first one and this one. I should have used this one for the book.
No, you only keep using the same instrument.
I read the same when I look at this one now.
Yeah, that's it. We've not moved the instrument yet. That's fine.
How have you made a living out of this? It's so hard.
So yeah, but you get used to it really. So you get 1433. I'll get 1433. All right.
Hooray.
Honestly, at the end of the day, things will fall into place. And as I say, the more you use it, the better you become. But it's where the biggest mistakes are made. Because it seems simple. Once you get your hang around it, you think, oh, it's easy. And it isn't. Right. So now what we're going to do...
Those red.
Well, it's a metre, so when you're very far away, you know
Oh, I see.
that it's black, so it's under a metre.
Oh, I see.
When it's red, it's over a metre, and then it goes black again. So you know immediately where you are. Oh, this is good. Yeah. Hold it there. Go on. He wants to see if we get 5-4.
5.4.
You're jumping ahead. Oh yeah, you're on field trick, that's why. 5. God, look at that. It's 2 centimetres out.
5 centimetres out maybe. Maybe 5 centimetres.
As I said, you can only read it to 100 mil because it's a millimetre. A millimetre gives you 100 mil. So whether you're up or low, you can't do it. So that is fine for doing soft detail levels or anything.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd be hard pushed to continue getting levels everywhere better than 50 mil. Right?
Yeah.
Well done you. Right, so now I'm going to take the instrument. And before you move the instrument, you make sure that it's clamped in the middle, right? Because you don't want to lift it up and it falls off. All right? Set it up here. And set up the next one over there. Do you want to have a chance at trying to level it? That's it. I want to see that. Yeah, that's fine. Right, somebody can try and level this one. So ideally you want to push your legs in the ground and then use your bubbles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there a distance?
You were saying you're recording for the online students. Someone is asking if we can take a video of what people are doing, but if you're
doing it here,
you are
but-
doing it anyway. But maybe I'll take a quick one so that they know exactly
Yes.
just now what
Yeah.
you're doing.
I was thinking about putting the video and that back on, but I'm not sure whether it'll automatically record or not.
I'll take it then.
So I've got one there and one there. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, we're just going to see.
What are you doing? I'm trying
Sorry, Cherry. No, not on the slightest.
It's these twiddly bits.
These twiddly bits. All right.
Yeah, so there's a question. Does this tripod have to remain at the same height throughout your survey?
It keeps it the height that's comfortable for you for this setup.
Yeah.
Right? So you're taking a back sight, you do a whole bunch of levels from this setup, and then before you move it at the end of the day, you'll take a foresight to a known point, or you continue leveling. So it doesn't matter what it is, and the next time you move it's going to be a different height,
Yeah.
comfortable for you. And continue doing that
Okay.
till you get back round and close it back on the start. So the last one will be a foresight to the last point. So you could have done pages and pages and pages and done lots of change points, and you get there, close it out. And this is where you're going to add up the back sights and the foresights, and this you close. And we're going to do that in about 5-10 minutes
Okay.
to see if this works, just between this little bit. So yes, so as long as it's at a comfortable height and you keep it level, you say the staff's behind them.
Yeah, but I've messed up the...
You do know the staff's behind you. And this is where it gets difficult to focus in on it. Now you're using the yeah, that one's focused. So you can use the gun sight at the top to align it quickly. The gun sight. So you just sight over the top of that, point it on roughly, use the slow motion and your focus at the same time to bring it on.
Okay. We should come back there because I can't see.
I know. Right. So I can put my finger on it and you can tell me when to stop. Right?
Yeah. The one, yeah. 1 point.
Charles did it last year. He is still standing. He looks after
1.48.
Okay. No, what I think it was only an indication. He's going to read it properly.
1.483. I was thinking.
See? Yeah, perfect.
Oh, okay. I got the wrong measurement.
You what?
I've got to measure from this one.
All right.
So thank you for doing that.
Yeah.
1483.
How do we work? Do we move this over here?
Yeah, keep using the same instrument, otherwise you'll mess it up. Sorry? You use the same instrument, so if you use that for previous. No, it's fine where it is. You just got to level it up. It just looks as if it's a horrible angle at the moment.
Backside.
Foresight, and now you're reading a backside onto B.
That one.
Yeah.
B.
Yeah. Have a look through the instrument. Have a look through the instrument then. Have a look. And if you're even closer, you'll even see less of it, so you don't know it. And in one of my videos, you can see me out with stick going up and down like that, trying to look through it. But again, that's why I'm saying you wouldn't have it too close. So you would do your leveling within 5 metres or something. And if you wouldn't set up with a manhole or a gully or anything close to you. You'd set back it so you can easily read it. And there's nothing else around you. So you think about what you're doing. And don't push it more than 40 metres away, because then you've introduced more error, because it'll be harder to see. And if there is any error in it, you're exaggerating that error the further away you go.
No. Ça moi. C'est à moi. Qu'est-ce que c'est?
The same level? This is the same?
No, I filled in the wrong one, so I need to put. So once we got a level.
Now we look here, right?
Gabriel,
We didn't measure the distance, did we?
No, but he's just jumping ahead of the game, so we could measure this a bit. But we can do it later.
What are you doing? What are you modeling?
Well, you cannot see the numbers.
Yeah.
Unless someone's told me to stand here like this.
No, what are you modeling? Because if you come here and have a
1484.
Okay, I'll have a look in a minute. I haven't measured this one.
148. I think. They're the same?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Have you got that in the right place? That should be a back sight to foresight. Right, back sight was original. Then it was a foresight. Yeah. Now we moved the instrument, and now it's a back sight. Yeah. So it's on B. So it's on the same line because I haven't moved it.
I don't get anything.
So put a line through that. So the next one you do, when we move it again, is going to go in there at A again. Right? So we sat at A, we took one shot, then we're on B, and then we're taking another shot in B, and then we're going to A. All right, and you continue working your way like that. Some people put it on the same line up there, well that's wrong. It needs to go down there.
So where do we put? So what do we put?
No,
here?
the next one, once I've moved to staff, once everybody's read it, then we'll do it. Let me read this to make sure you've read it right.
Because we did four, we did the back one, then we did the four side on the second, and then we changed it and it's back again.
Yeah.
Four. Okay, I understand.
You get it?
Yes.
I'll tell you. I'll confirm it. So you press the button. 1483. All right?
Yes.
So you're getting confident. 1483.
I feel my brain doing somersault. It's really not the way I When you said the vocation, I thought really it sounds like a torture. But I think it could be very zen when you are into it. So
Well, once you do it, you just automatically just read it. You don't even think about it. You just read it and write it down. And providing the level's all right, you just carry on.
and this would be
No, that was this is B. That's B.
B
Yeah.
because it's the same. Yes,
Yeah,
same
so
point.
that's like this.
full
1-4.
size.
Yeah, that's at 1483. Right? And then when we move it again, it goes back onto the line of A, not A.
Because we're gonna make
Yeah, but it doesn't go up there. This is the start, then the next point, then the next point, and then the next point.
Of course, because this one is the staff.
Yeah.
It's written, isn't it? Staff point is written there.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm Italian, so as well.
That's
like,
all right.
Staff doesn't.
But then you can put remarks. So if you're not sure, you can say that was a hallway and this is you got remarks, so you can give it any description. So when you're leveling lots outside, you number them. Then you can number them on your sketch, and then you take the levels, reduce it all, and then you can put the numbers relative on your sketch and write down the level.
When you were explaining it, I thought that you would the back side and forward side would be that you stand on a point,
Yeah.
and then from that point you measure in one direction and the other. Well, it's the opposite way around. So I thought.
All right.
I thought
But you
I
can-
would be standing here,
Yeah.
looking this direction and
Yeah.
that direction, and this would be A.
No.
While this one is A, and this
That's
one is
right.
B.
But if you're going to use tachyometry, so you're going to use the instrument as a theodolite, so you're taking distances, then it would be on there.
And what I would do, no, we are checking the levels.
And this is where you would make sure it's over a control point or a survey station,
Yeah.
and that would be your station A or whatever. So what you're thinking is right. It's just not yet.
I feel like I have a fabric very stretchy, and I'm trying to pull it.
Yeah.
And I'm
It'll
still
come.
trying
You just got to persevere. Are all these guys read it? Have you all read it?
I'll be your sketch.
No.
Can we ask a question?
Yeah.
Which we don't quite understand.
It's my question, but I didn't really understand.
Okay.
I don't understand either. Backside,
Is where we come from.
where you've come from.
So we started there, we
Yeah.
observed there, we come from there, we've gone to there. All right?
Yeah.
So we moved the instrument, so we're looking back.
Yeah. But on B, so what the staff point is B, right?
Yeah.
But then you're looking that way.
Back. That's it.
But why aren't you looking that way?
We will do it, and that'll become a foresight because you're looking forward, and that's going to go on A on there.
But why is that back and that's forward? Why aren't they both? Why isn't the
B, well-
backside always in the same direction?
No, but the back sight was there on to B, and you've just read the. That was a foresight
Yeah.
on to B, and you've now moved the instrument and read a back sight.
My question being though, like, so we did the start point A,
Yeah,
and we
start.
measured the distance of that way.
We didn't. Well, I didn't measure the distance.
Oh.
Just measured the level.
Yeah, we measured the level.
Yeah.
Let's say. And then when we moved it,
No, then I moved the staff to there. Yeah. So then you've got to read
yeah.
foresight because
Yeah.
I've moved it to there.
Yeah.
We've moved the instrument now, so the first shot after you've moved an instrument is always the backside. So that's why you've put it in there. And then I'm going to move the staff again, and that moves to a new point, and that'll be going forward. So we've got an opportunity to move the instrument once you've read that. You could move it down the hallway, read it back into there.
I think I understand why it's backside though. Because we moved it backwards, therefore that is the backside.
Yeah, it's where you.
Yeah.
Forward.
Yeah, it's
Well, we
We
moved
moved
it
it forward. We moved it forward.
Yeah, but we moved it.
backwards,
Forward.
Forwards.
Forwards.
then you've moved it again, so you're looking back, and then you're going to go forward.
I think I get this concept.
No, you'll get it. You'll get it.
We will, but I mean, not
You'll
yet.
get it.
That's fine.
What did you get?
I didn't.
Yeah.
Three, three.
1483, correct?
Okay, nice.
So you can do it. Right, so what I'm going to do is once everybody's read it, we'll move it back to there. And that'll be the last reading.
So, to recap, is backside because like if I start here and I keep going in front, I keep going in
That's
the
right.
same direction.
Yeah,
so
it's back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, forward.
Okay, fine. Thank
Yeah?
you. Yes.
All right, yes, exactly, good way of thinking it. You're looking back, and then you're looking forward. You move the instrument, you got to look back, and then you look forward. Move the
you check
instrument,
the
go
previous
back and then
measurements.
forward.
And we look
Basically, yeah.
the same as
You do,
this
I
one.
think I understand. So it's like from here to here, and then to check it's correct from here to
Yeah,
there.
you just got to think about, in this particular situation, it's not as clear because I'm trying to specifically find out if the levels are good. In a normal instrument, you would be going progressing forward all the time. And the back sights and the foresights would make more sense.
Yes. Okay,
Alright.
I guess I get stuck in the language as well. And I'm back and forth. Yes. Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, you get
I
it?
think that's making sense.
I don't get what, because it was the same start point when we changed the side. Why is it going here on this line? Why this one is not here?
Because this is an observation to B, not to A.
What is B?
What is B? B is this point.
Ah, okay.
A was that point,
Okay.
staff point.
And then we looked.
So you think you're going forward all the time, right? So you look back is the first one, then forward.
And then because we changed the place, it's always back when you start. Okay, I start to understand now.
Yeah?
Stop showing off.
Yeah.
No, but I can explain then. It's not a competition. Gregor.
Right. Okay, everybody, I'm going to move this staff over here now, back to the start. All right. Okay, I've moved the staff, everyone.
First time we did this,
Taking the last shots now.
it was back. You start with the back. It's a rule. So we do.
Right, I've done my bit.
And then we're gonna switch this back here. So it's gonna be.
And if you all read it the same way as I've read it, which so far you have been, you should end up with a very, very good result. So, bit of encouragement.
Definitely.
Stop training. Making sense to you? Good. Will you be able to help the others at times anyway? So, because some people just struggle with where do they put the levels back sight or foresight? And if you always think you're going forward, so you're looking back, going forward, looking back, going forward as you progress. You shouldn't be levelling that again, because you'll end up with a wrong result. Have you kicked it?
No,
Or
it
was
just moved.
out? It wouldn't just move in its own.
It did. Just moved.
All right, well, do it as long as you haven't moved it a lot. But what that is doing is you're going to be looking at a different position of the staff that I looked at. But anyway, let's see what result you get. Honest gov, it wasn't me. A big boy did it and ran away. I mean, it is a bit awkward in here, but I think we'll end up with the right result. And if, yeah, but if the rain looks if it's stopped, we'll nip outside and I'll show you this. What I showed the guys yesterday about the optical squares and setting out a rigid grid. If you've got an open area, and you can either use this long-winded freehand stadia to get distance and the angle, you can just set out a grid, fix 2 points, and it's very quick, and just use a level. And that'll take us sort of 5-10 minutes. That's right. What did you get?
1.473.
2 mils, that's all right. That's all right.
And this one, 1.476.
1 mil different.
175.
I got 475, yeah. So
I got 76.
So you were right. You might have knocked it a little bit. It was a
Yeah.
little bit out, but you got to be careful because I've been doing this and children have come up and started swinging their legs. Saying, no. So if you add up your back sights and foresights now,
So just down.
yeah, just write a line on there
Yeah.
and just add them up either side.
Right.
Tell me what you get.
It's all riches. It's not
Foresight, then the second reading we're taking.
Well, no, if you think on it, if you've got an instrument set up and you're going down a road or something, so you look back to start with, then you look forward,
Yeah.
right? So back sight forward. Then you're moving the instrument to do further down the road, you're looking back, where you've just come from, going forward. So you're looking back,
so
going
it's back
forward.
relating to the.
So this is forward because we're assuming that we're going to move the instrument again.
Okay. Okay. Nice.
And this goes in the third line, yeah, under A again. So you get A, so on your lines it's A, B and A.
Okay.
David, I got 2.909 and 2.906.
So it's 2 mils, 3 mils.
Sorry?
3 mils. The difference between the two of them is 3 millimetres, is that right?
Yes, 3
209, 206. You wouldn't adjust the level if that's what you read, right? But there's probably a little bit error in your readings.
Yes, because I was just.
I got,
quite new to it.
we were using Sakia, I got exactly the same, so 0. And on this one I got 0 as well. So this is not an ideal because it's quite a short distance, but it proves that both instruments are fine. But if there was an error, then I'll show you at the end how we can adjust it, all right? But I'm not going to adjust it because it's crazy. But yeah, 3 millimetres is fine. So if you do that, and remember you're a beginner at it, and you get 3 mil error, you'd accept that the level's working correctly. And providing you get it to float by flicking the foot screw or pressing the button, then you've got confidence in what you're going to be reading is correct.
Am I writing these down right in terms of the
Yeah.
layout? Or?
No, so you've got A, that's to B,
Okay.
same, and then that one should go in there, and then that one is back on I. So this last
Okay.
reading is on there.
Okay, so it's back to
Yeah, and it's 1.476.
Yeah.
You've read
Oh,
the
what- oh, yeah,
14.6, which is way up there.
Yeah. That's
All right,
Here it's a 1.
right,
I know it's
and then add up the back sights and add up the fore sights and tell me what you get.
17 plus 4.
2914, 2913.
Excellent. So what's that mean?
That means it's a 1 millimetre error
In what?
in the exaggeration. Because we had a distance
Yeah.
halfway,
Yeah.
we don't know what the error is. Because you've gone close to that and you've exaggerated that error,
Yeah.
anything that you sight that distance or further,
Yeah.
is not going to be any more error than that because of the way it goes. So anything close than that is going to be perfect. I got 0 and 0, which meant the two instruments are exactly okay.
Yeah.
If it had been 5 or 10 mil, then we'd need to, as the example shows in there, you'd need to adjust that last reading so that it gives you equal.
So with 1 millimeter difference, it's fine.
1 meter is fine, 1 millimeter is fine.
And so 2.913 is what?
Well, a 2.18 is cumulative there because you've started and finished on the same point, so that is fine. And 2.314 is accumulation of them backside, which means you start and finish at the same point.
So
It's
it means the
perfect.
level. It means the floor's level.
No, it means the instrument is working correctly.
And so now how?
All we're trying to find is the instrument correct, and what we're trying to find out the instrument is the crosshairs in the right place every time you read it.
So what would be the way to level?
What was it? 1422 I have for this one. Which is it correct?
No, you don't have it on that line, you have it on the end.
What's
On which end?
No, that was the first reading,
Yes.
that was the second reading, that was the third,
Yes.
and now the fourth goes in there for whichever instrument, which instrument you're using. This one or this one? Instrument. Yeah, but were you using this one or this one?
This one.
All right, that's fine. So read what it says onto A. It's not C, it's A. It's the same point. Yeah?
And why don't I write it here?
Because
It's
that's
a
from
different-
history. That's too far away. You're on here. You're moving down the page with your readings. If you go back in there and you put another reading in there, you'll end up, when you get to this part, you'll be reducing and ending up the wrong Elvis.
Oh, I see.
So when you start, your first point is always on its own, and then you'll have them on, and the last point is on its own.
So it's like always a ladder. I will never have this one unless it's a circle.
Unless it's a circle, yeah. That's it.
I think I'm good.
Yeah.
Very slow.
All right.
But so is this one 1422?
I got 1475. So why are you reading two? You're either reading the bottom here and not the middle here. You want to read the middle here. Sorry? Crosshairs, right. So you want to adjust.
Reading the bottom.
All right, and that's what you need to be careful at. You need to adjust that. So once done, yeah. To get the crosshairs nice and fine. Yeah, be careful about reading the.
I had to adjust it.
Yeah, you can adjust them every time. Make sure it's clear as what you can get.
475. Okay. 1475.
Perfect.
Yay.
So you adjust the
Yeah, I
top.
can't see it.
Right, so adjust them back and forward. It doesn't matter, this is, everybody's different, so. No, this one here. You adjust this.
Oh, now it's not on the actual.
Right, so
It's
move.
to the left of the.
So move this to bring it right in the middle,
Which way? Oh, I see. Yeah,
right?
got it now.
Then readjust your crosshairs for this one.
Okay.
Right,
That's
and,
better.
and now you can read it.
Yeah.
And now you want to press the button to make sure the whole thing floats
This one.
whilst you're looking through it. And the image should go up and down and settle,
Yeah.
right? And where it settles is the correct horizontal level.
Okay, so I've got 1.4.
487. It's not, 8 would be the next bit up. I mean, that's not focused for me, I'm not going to focus it anymore.
Okay.
But you get 1.4, then you get the top of the E, which is 5. Then you get the start of the next red, which is 6. The end of the red is 7. And the start of the next red is 8. And the start of the end of the top one is 9, and then you're back to 1, 5. So that is down a bit. So it's 1, 4, 5, 6, 7. Read it again. 1.47.
Oh, I see. 1.47 seconds.
Yeah, 2 mils different to what I got, so it's
Okay.
fine. All right.
Yeah.
So that's it. So what you've got to imagine counting up, because they don't put the
Yeah.
numbers on it.
Yeah.
And you're interpolating the middle bit, either in the red block or the white space.
Yes. Yeah.
And the E's are a guide to where it is you're reading. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So if you put that down and add up your back sights and foresights. So. So, success or not success? All right.
It's just 2905, 2907.
All right.
Yeah?
So, which instrument are you using? This one or this? The grey one, right. So that was the first shot, right? I had 1522, so I don't know where you got that from. So I had 1.5, well, the staff point, so staff point was A, then B, then A, right?
Yeah,
So the back
back
sight,
and forth.
so the back sight I had 1.522, right? Then I read forward when I moved the staff to 1588, and you haven't got anything that's close to that. 558. And then I read back to B, because we moved the instrument, that's what you should, so you can still read that if you want to go up and read it, and that should be 1.507. And then I read forward to A again, and that goes in there, 150. So that's what you should have. So
Very
that's the
different.
closest one, yeah.
Yeah.
Although you got 1547 there, so that's all right. These three, I'm not sure what you did.
Yeah.
So maybe you need to have a look at somebody
Yeah.
who's understand it and explain it to you.
Yeah, sure.
So, what? How do we then take a level?
Well, all you've proved is the instrument is okay.
Yeah.
Simple as that, right? So we could set up in the middle again,
Yeah.
back sight to that,
Yeah.
because that's the start,
Yeah.
and then we could level round in here.
Right.
Continue it. Take as many levels you want, and write them down as intermediates. All right?
Where would you write intermediate?
In the middle, because it's not a change point, so you're taking lots of levels in the middle, and then if you want to move outside, you would take a change point, and it would be a foresight because you're going forward, change the instrument outside, take a back sight to it, and continue taking levels on your gullies and walls as intermediates.
Relate that to if you're doing your data with sea level, what's the ultimate number that you put?
Well, you decide what your datum is,
Yeah.
whether it's an ordnance survey benchmark, where it's the floor level, where it's the top of the wall, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
You decide that, and that's your first level. So you take a back sight onto that, read what it says in the staff,
Yeah.
and then it'd be in your interest to put 2 or 3 other points around the site that if that one gets destroyed or you can't use it, you've got other ones.
Okay.
So then you take a foresight to one of them,
Yeah.
change the instrument,
Yeah.
read a back sight onto it, go to another point, read foresight, change the instrument, read back sight,
Yeah.
and then the last one you're going to do is the foresight right in the start where you started. And if you add up them again, back sights and foresights, hopefully you'll end up with 0. And that means you've related that start point, that level, and given them levels round there. And how you achieve that is using these bits. So the height of collimation, which is where the level was, is the reduced level. So if we say the top of the wall was 10 metres, so height of collimation is 10 metres plus what you read on the back side, DS, whatever it is. And then to get the reduced level, you say height of collimation minus the foresight or an intermediate sight. So if you were taking lots of levels for manholes and gullies, it would be intermediates. You're taking all off this height of collimation and you're writing your reduced level in there. But because you're putting other datums round, it's going to be from a foresight. So you take that off, which gives you a new level for your foresight. You've set up the instrument again, you add the back sight onto that new reduced level, which gives you a new height of collimation, and then you continue again. So you end up with different levels relative to the process that you've done round there.
So if we were to leave that there now,
Yeah,
and then we were to take intermediate heights around,
yeah, it's fine.
right? But we'd put them in this.
Intermediate, yeah.
And you'd put the start point as B.
No, you put
worry
number
about
them. You number them up, corner, or end of this table. You number them whatever you want.
So-
And that would go in the. So these would be numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and on.
So we'd start here,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, whatever. And then your remarks, you say whether it's corner, a doorway, wall.
Yeah.
And then you take an intermediates, and the intermediates will be taken from the height of collimation to give you a reduced level, which you're going to put in your plan. Maybe yes, maybe no. Right. On here, at page. So page 7 tells you how to set up the instrument and what it is. Page 8 and 9 show you how to set up the level, which we've just done. Page 8, 9, 10. That shows you what the bits of the level are. And I thought I had one on there about how to do the leveling. Maybe I do. Right. On your on the Dropbox, where your old handouts are, you can look at how to use a level, and you can read it, backsides, foresights, intermediates, and the whole lot.
And that will tell you about collimation.
Yes.
Right.
All right. I mean, I was going to add up a lot more, but you end up with a big booklet, and I thought it'd be too much. All right. So if that rain has stopped a bit, we'll go outside for 10 minutes, and I'll show you how to set out this rigid grid if you're going to do leveling easily.
We're going outside.
Yeah. All right. No, we're just taking 3 poles, the 4 poles, and I've got stuff in my pocket. And this is just purely just to show you how easy it is to set up this grid. No, you don't need anything. Just yourselves. It's a little bit, but as I say, we're only going to be 5 or 10 minutes. All right.
Maybe it was a typo.
I'd written it down as 14 meters, so
Yeah, you did. Yeah, it was way up there.
move that around.
Right. So we've got this big area of grass to level, and we can use the distance that somebody got easily, and take an angle. So you would set 0 in the corner of the building, take the distance, and you could take the angles round with the instrument. But then you've got to plot them. So to be an easier format than that is you whack in a pole, measure off of there, measure off the tree that you'd already surveyed, so you know exactly where that is. Whack one of them on there. I'll go along here, 5, 10, 15, 50, 100 metres or whatever. I want somebody to sight that one and then set off a right angle for me, all right? So somebody can look through that. I'll go 10 paces. Right, so you can see, you stand the other side, somebody can then look at this one and set me out, looking at that one, a right angle to there. Right, so what you want to do now is you want to look through it. Yeah, right. So what you want to do is see the pole on the bottom of the top and then sight me and put me on line. So turn it round, or well, whatever, so you can see all 3 of them. So you want to see left or right that pole, and then you want to line the left or the right shot with this pole in here. Let me give you a guide. You're looking through the optical square bit. Well, you got it upside down for the start, right? So if I look at that through there, I've actually set it exactly right. Right? So if you look through there, the middle one, you can see that one, and that one up there is exactly on the line. Have a look, it's totally coincident. Isn't it? So the top one is totally coincident with the bottom one. Exactly right. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah? So try and do the same with that one. Yeah?
Okay, nice.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh, they're both aligned.
Exactly.
Yeah.
One shot.
Yeah.
Right? So you got it wrong way, so you got to look at it like this. So that goes on there. And then you want to look at that pole and that one. Now I can't see that one. So where is that one? Is that because it's broken? Yeah, that one's knackered. I need to stick it on.
I was trying, it didn't work.
Yeah, no, that one's been dropped, I think, so I need to stick that back on. So this one. Right, so if you look through the bottom one, you see them, and I'm going to move that one a little bit that way, and you tell me when I'm right on. So you tell me when I've got it right. Yeah? So now the one, you should see both of them on top of each other. Brilliant. Top of the class. All right? So you can see this took basically 2 minutes to set out a square. All right? I don't know the distance there or there, but I do know that that is 90 degrees to that and that is 90 degrees to that. So you could easily extend this and it don't take any more time. And providing you relate that to a known bit of detail and that one to a known bit of detail, this all is dead easy to draw in your plan. Once you've drawn it in your plan, start your numbering on a sketch and go 1, couple of meters, 2, 3, 4, 5, go up a couple of meters, back down here, sketch up like that, get the level out, back sight on your level, intermediate sight, intermediate sight, intermediate sight, and do that back and forward. You get a lot of intermediate sights, and you can take a change point, so you go back sight onto there, foresight onto another point, and you can check your leveling. But then you've related all these intermediate shots to that one back sight that originally did, and you can reduce that and write these levels on your plan, and job done. All right? And as I said before, you can actually use this to prove how square things are as well. Is this wall here square with that building? But just that simple act of popping that on there, to align that, to get a right angle there, you can use it to check the survey. So, as I say, I bought these for £40 on York's eBay. York Survey Supplies do them £110. This one's broken, so it must have been dropped or something. So what I need to do is stick it back onto where it's going to be. Otherwise I'll buy another one. But the thing is that if you've got a survey and you want to check it, you could easily have a couple of ranging poles, set these up, get the 90 degrees, and then you can measure off to buildings, walls, trees, whatever you want. And you know in your plan you can easily draw a nice right angle, and then you can take a measurement off to there and prove it. All right, and that's it. All right.
Thank you. That was
Any questions? No?
Remind me what this
It's called right angle square, a double prism right angle square.
double prism right.
And it's on the end of the sheets you've got.
Okay.
All right, that you've just been using in there. But there's more information on it online. If you go to Yacht Service Supplies, you can find out how other use it, because you can use it for doing areas, you can do it for setting out, you can hold it on the side with a plumb bob and do levelling with it, which we've just done inside. I've never used it for that, but so there's lots of uses. But in the notes, in your handouts, in the student portal, in the Dropbox, there'll be information how to set out grids and how to go about it, how to level it, how to do the intermediates, and just how to handle the whole lot. All right. Rain's getting a bit heavy. Thank you very much.
Thank you, David.
All right.
Thank you very much for everything.
No problem. And hopefully it made sense, some of it. But at least it was for 10 minutes it
Oh no, that
explained a
worked
lot.
really well, didn't it? Yes, we managed to grab that nice
Thank
Lovely.
you.
Cheers.
No, that was great. That's all making sense now.
Yeah.
The levels in the grid. You're moving these.
No, once you set these up, so I would pull that.
No. But sorry, when you're doing within the grid.
Well, within the grid, I would buy bean sticks and just put your tape out in 5 metres,
Okay,
10
right.
metres, 15 metres, or a paint spot,
Yeah. Okay.
spray paint.
But on that, that's where your
Levels
machine-
are going to be
your
taken. No,
machine is.
no,
These.
no. Yeah, these are the corners. You're going to put paint spots or bean sticks.
Yeah.
That's where you're going to hold the staff
Their stuff,
to
yeah.
do the levels.
Okay. And your machine stays the same.
Somewhere, yeah, wherever it is, yeah.
Okay, that's right.
So you need 2 people for
That's
that.
what I was asking, because in other words, you'd have to level your machine over that spot.
No. You do that if you were going to use it a bit more sophisticated. All right? Nah.